Hi everyone, it's Ian here from QTips, and this is an updated video on just downloading and installing QGIS. So if you open up a web browser like Chrome and you just type in QGIS and you search for it, your first result should be qgis.org. And let's go straight to the page. You could also type in qgis.org in your URL, and then we'll select download. Okay, there's an opportunity here to donate to the QGIS program, and it's probably a good idea to do it every now and then, or at least once a year. We'll skip this for now. So let's skip and go to downloads. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to download the latest long-term released version for Windows. There is a later version, a beta version, which is slightly more updated. But some of the bugs, there might be a few bugs in the latest version. So I prefer to stick with the long-term release version until the beta version becomes the long-term release version. Then they swap that over and drop this completely. So this is for Windows. So we can click on the long-term release version for Windows. And that should start downloading. Okay, so if you are using Windows, that should download to a download folder, and you can cut that out, and I've cut it out and I've put it on my desktop, and then it's just a case of double clicking on this MSI, and then Windows might ask you to allow this software to make changes to your system, which you can accept. Let's just wait for it to initialize. Okay, here we go. So we've got the little window popping up for installation, and we can click next. All right, then we want to accept the terms and license agreements, and you can see there are a few licenses in here. The ECW, which is pretty good, that'll read in those types of images, which are compressed nicely, so that's good too. Mr. Sid as well, so we can accept those terms and then click next. And if you want to create desktop shortcuts and menu shortcuts, you can accept those and click next, and then click install. And it should take a little while to unpack, but just leave it alone, go have a cup of coffee and let it unpack onto your system. Okay, so when that's finished installing, you can click finish. Okay, so you should see a folder on your desktop called QGIS, and then whatever the long-term release is. And if you open up that folder, there's a shortcut to the various bits of software that have been installed. And what you can do is you can copy this shortcut and paste it on your desktop like I've done here, and then you'll have direct access to it. And then I am going to delete the installation file, and this little folder, actually I'll just leave it here for now. Okay, and that's QGIS installed. So if you want to open up QGIS, just double click on your little icon. And when it opens up for the first time, it might take a little while to initialize, but once it's opened up, you should be able to start working with QGIS. Okay, so QGIS is now opened up. I can start working with my layers and start doing some spatial analysis. Right, that's it for this video. Until next time, cheers.